Houston, we have a very saucy situation. Ready yourselves to have your mind blown by its simplicity. Sexy, close-up, stirring action shot.
Mastering the art of cooking tofu is way easier than you might think. And I'm gonna prove it to you guys today with 2 absolutely delicious tofu recipes that are so easy to make, but they taste like they came out of a restaurant. So without further ado, let's get into recipe number 1. I got 3 words for you. Lemon pepper tofu. It's bright, citrusy, zippy. It punches you right in the taste buds, yet it's got this warming, peppery, spicy kick to it that honestly is just a perfect, balanced combination of flavors. And the best part of this is that there's like hardly any ingredients. Like look at here, we got like basically nothing. 7 ingredients practically plus spices. Tofu, soy sauce, a lemon, pepper, which everyone has, cornstarch, nutritional yeast, like hello. Don't tell me you don't have all these ingredients, because I know you probably do. In this recipe and in the next one, we're gonna be using extra firm tofu, 1 block, and there's a couple different methods that I'm gonna show you in this video of how to kind of cut or shape your tofu. In this recipe, I'm feeling a little bit funky, okay? So we're gonna go with triangles. Yeah, triangles. You don't have to, you could do cubes if you want. All you gotta do is cut your block of tofu in half, and then in half again, and then cut those halves in diagonal halves until you have triangles. And then you can slice each triangle to be a little bit thinner, so you have 2 or 3 triangles from each triangle. Why did I choose this shape of triangle? I don't know, just because I felt like it. And you can do whatever shape of triangle you want. Geometry. Anyway, toss your triangles or cubes in a bowl. Okay, we are going to coat the tofu pieces in about a half a tablespoon or so of a neutral oil. This is just to prepare them for future delicious ingredients, to help all the ingredients stick to the tofu before we plop these in the air fryer. Give it a little shake, give it a little toss. We've got some dry ingredients and spices here. We've got a couple tablespoons of nutritional yeast, some salt, oregano, a lot of black pepper, and some cornstarch. Throw it all in a bigger bowl. Give it all a good whiskey. This is basically going to be the dredge, if you will, almost like kind of like breadcrumbs, sort of, kind of. Flavorful, spicy, delicious. It's gonna help the tofu crisp up really nicely in the air fryer. Now just sprinkle that right over top of the tofu. Give it all a little tossy until every piece of tofu is completely coated in this dry mix. And would you look at that? They kind of look like little triangle nuggies. So cute. Now, if I didn't mention it before, the cornstarch is going to really add the crisp factor. The nutritional yeast is gonna add the flavor factor and kind of like the textural factor. It adds a lot of protein as well, and B vitamins, and just general good savoriness. Now we're just gonna grab ye old air fryer basket, and we're just going to carefully layer in the tofu triangles 1 by 1 in an even layer in the basket. Beautiful. Now shove the basket in the air fryer, and we're just going to set the temperature to 380 and the time to 15 minutes and go. Bye. We're gonna move on to the second part of this recipe, which is making the lemon pepper sauce. So we're kind of layering the flavors, especially with the pepper, from not only the dredge, but adding in those flavors into the sauce as well. The first ingredient for our sauce is a lemon. Go figure, lemon pepper. So we're gonna be taking the zest from a whole lemon plus all of its juice. So my favorite way to zest a lemon is with one of these bad boys. It's called a microplane. You just zing, 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 and it gets rid of the zest, and there it is, right there. Add all that zest into a bowl, and squeeze out all the juice. Then to balance out the acidity from the lemon juice, we're gonna add in a tablespoon of some maple syrup. You could also use sugar if you want, or you could use agave, plus 2 teaspoons of soy sauce or tamari if you wanna make it gluten-free. We're gonna grate or finely mince up 2 big cloves of garlic. A lot of extra flavor that garlic is gonna add. And then to make the majority of the sauce, we're gonna add in half a cup of water. This could also be veggie broth if you want. And finally, we're gonna add half a teaspoon of some black pepper. Now just give it all a good whisk. Ooh, wow. Okay, obligatory sneaky taste test. Wow, lemon, pepper, hoo-hoo, hoo.
That is really good, like really good. But before we get to that sauce, can we just take a moment to appreciate this crispy, beautiful tofu? Mmm, golden. Here we go, here's a good audio clip for you. That's crispy. But we're doing sauce now, people, okay? So we've just got a skillet heating up here. We're going to give it one last whiskey. We're gonna dump it in. Ooh, that's sizzling. Now we're just basically going to let the sauce here come up to like a rapid simmer. Rather, just let it get steaming hot. And it's gonna be hot in like 2 minutes, literally is all it takes. Observe the bubbles. The rapid simmer has commenced. I was struggling for words there for a moment. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna make a real quick cornstarch slurry. I've got a teaspoon of cornstarch and a tablespoon of water. I'm gonna give that a quick little whisk. As we do, make sure all that cornstarch dissolves. Beautiful, in she goes. And now we're just going to stir away. Turn the heat down to like low. And once the sauce starts to thicken up a bit, get a bit glossy, that's done. The sauce is done at that point. Look at that. Whoa, let's throw our tofu in just like how I did that. Yep, you can just absolutely toss it in with no regard for your stove or your safety. Just toss it in there. Now just toss that tofu in that delicious, thick, glossy, lemon peppery sauce of good things. Wow, that smells redonk, which is short for redonkulous. Houston, we have a very saucy situation. Wow, 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 wow. Finish her off with a little sprinkle of fresh thyme or parsley. Woohoo! You got yourself something real special. Can I also just say, you know, color coordination today? The tofu matches the shirt. It just happened. Oh my God. Wow, that is shockingly delicious. What a punch of lemony kick and that spicy, peppery warmth that just like invades the mouth. Wow, talk about a showstopper. Ooh, and the texture, brilliant. It gets that kind of chewy outer coating from air frying it and then tossing it in the sauce. If you wanna make this a whole meal, just serve it up with some rice or quinoa and some steamed broccoli or asparagus, or this would go really good with my lemony greens and beans sheet pan dinner. Go check it out. If you guys wanna be a pro at making tofu, I have dozens upon dozens of tofu recipes here on my YouTube channel and over on my blog, STEAMYVEGAN.com, and I'm adding new recipes, especially tofu recipes, every single week, you guys. Subscribe below, it's free for you guys, and again, if you want to be the best you can be at making tofu, Steamy Vegan is the place to be. I'll show you how to do it. Speaking of which, let's move on to our next recipe, which is a maple mustard tofu. Oh yeah, baby. I will be the first to admit that when I was a wee child, my favorite thing to get at McDonald's was chicken nuggets and honey mustard, okay? I was a honey mustard girl. I like to do the dip, okay? And you know, as an adult, I'm a little nostalgic for those kinds of things. And this recipe definitely kind of hits on those honey mustard nuggy vibes, okay? But we're kind of like elevating it, making it a little bit more grown up. Sort of, kind of. 5 main ingredients here, folks, plus simple things like spices and cornstarch and a little bit of oil. Now, I mentioned before in the first recipe, I've got 2 different tofu preparation methods. The first one was to slice. The second one is to rip your tofu into chunks or little nuggets, little nuggies. Especially when you've got extra firm tofu, it rips into chunks really easily, and you get these kind of like craggly little edges that increase surface area and increase the crunch factor when these go in the air fryer eventually. This is one of my favorite ways to prepare tofu when I air fry it, just for this fact alone, that it gets so textural, crispy, and crunchy. So we just want little bite-sized pieces. Then throw them in a bowl. Huck 'em, tofu in bowl. Now, one way that I very commonly season my tofu before adding like other spices to it is soy sauce or tamari. Soy sauce adds so much flavor and, you know, essential saltiness. And when you rip your tofu into these kind of nuggy shapes, Again, that increased kind of craggly surface area really helps the tofu absorb flavors from liquids. And then just to help it crisp up, we're gonna add about another half tablespoon of some oil. And then just give it a toss as we do. And then for the final crispiness factor, we're gonna add a couple tablespoons of cornstarch. Alternatively, if you don't have or can't have cornstarch, tapioca starch works in a pinch. And look at that, that part's done. That was like 2 whole minutes of effort. And then we go back over yonder to the air fryer, which I didn't clean from my last recipe, but you're gonna ignore that. Give it a quick toss. Get all those tofu pieces in a single even layer as best as you can. Nice. Okay, into air fryer. We're gonna cook for the exact same amount as last time. You can always go up to like 17 degrees if you want it a little extra crunchy. Bye. Can you guess what we're doing now? Can you? Can you even? Yeah, we're doing a sauce, just like in the last recipe. Now, if you thought the last sauce was easy, this one is even easier. I don't know how I did it, but I did. Ready yourselves to have your mind blown by its simplicity. Gird your loins. As you can imagine, for a maple mustard sauce, we're gonna need some maple syrup and some mustard. Yep, I'm using some of this like grainy Dijon mustard. I really like the kind of punchy spice that whole grain Dijon mustard adds. If you just want to use like the smooth kind of creamier Dijon, that's great too. You do you. Yellow mustard will work in a pinch, but it's not my #1 recommended option. For the majority of the liquid in the sauce, we're going to be using half a cup of some veggie broth. I just find that it adds a little bit of extra flavor, but again, you don't have to use broth. You could use water like we did with the last recipe, and it'll still turn out fantastic. We've got some very simple spices that I am confident you have in your cupboard right now. We've got some smoked paprika, garlic powder, black pepper, dried thyme, and a little pinch of some red chili flakes for a little kiss of heat. That's optional if you don't like spice. And lastly, we're gonna add in 1 teaspoon of a neutral oil just for a little extra luxuriousness. Give it all a good whiskey. Get rid of any spicy lumps. We don't like spicy lumps around here. No. All right, sneaky, cheeky taste test. Sweet, tangy, wow. Oh, and smoky. That smoked paprika, don't skip it. We meet again, saucepan at the stove. Yep, it's a similar story as with the last recipe. We're gonna add in our sauce to our pan here that is warming up over about medium heat or so. I think you know the drill by now. Once the sauce gets steaming hot, like so, we're gonna do another little sneaky cheeky cornstarch slurry. Just a teaspoon of water and a tablespoon of cornstarch. Yoink! Turn that heat down to low and just stir or whisk until she gets thick, glossy, and shiny. You ain't never seen maple mustard like this, I'll betcha. Oh, yum. Tofu update. Air fried, golden, delicious, ready to go in the pan. I love that it's just that easy. You just air fry your tofu and dump it into your sauce. So quick, so simple, yet so effective. Sexy, close-up, stirring action shot. Are you drooling? Are you salivating? I am. Are my childhood fast food turned adult bougie comfort food dreams about to come true? We're about to find out. I think little Janelle would approve of this. If someone had just introduced me to tofu when I was a kid, think of the possibilities. The links for both tofu recipes are in the description box below. They'll take you to my website. And if you want more amazing tofu recipes, one of my favorite recent ones to hit the channel is this pesto tofu recipe. It's crispy, it's crunchy, and it is absolutely exploding, bursting with pesto goodness. You have to check it out. It's right here for you. Thanks again for subscribing and liking this video. I love you guys, and I'll see ya in another video real soon. Ta-ta!